time to make the donuts.
I'm coming.
What happened to Steph? She didn't make it
She
back,
didn't
huh?
make it back.
She didn't make it back yet.
Good evening, everyone. We've already opened the meeting earlier, so we go right to the city manager.
Thank you, Mayor. First thing for tonight is a short presentation regarding a bond ordinance for 220 Union Street. The CFO, Mr. Mangan, will come up and just speak on that.
Thanks, Vinnie. Yeah, at the business portion of the meeting, we'll be introducing a bond ordinance for the renovations for the, what we call the John Earl Building at 216-220 Union Avenue. The bond ordinance being on for introduction tonight. The ordinance is $2,305,000, and it's for various renovations. The renovations include things like the outside facade. There's the ramp and stair replacement, the installation of an elevator. Okay, we'll be replacing the boiler. The boiler was part of the bid, but it was done as an alternate, and we didn't have the funding at the time to award the alternate. That's in this bond ordinance. Also, renovations to the parking lot. The parking lot for the John Earl Building itself and a portion of the parking lot for City Hall. There's also money in the bond ordinance to include a command center, which includes security equipment, security cameras, things like that. Okay, and again, the total amount of the ordinance $2,305,000. It'll be financed with a down payment from the a 5% down payment from the Capital Improvement Fund, and we'll be issuing bonds and notes in the amount of $2,194,000. I haven't done the long-term debt analysis on this ordinance like I usually do, but last year in 2023, we had a significant drop in our net debt, significant. In 2023, we put a real push on to collect on old capital grants that have been out there. We collect on the grants, it reduces the debt. We did permanent financing on one of the sewer separation projects last year. When you do permanent financing, the principal forgiveness kicks in and it knocks down the net debt. So I haven't done the long-term debt analysis on this, but I'm sure, I haven't done the analysis yet, but I'm sure that it'll stick to the plan where we won't be increasing the debt service budget for this bond ordinance.
Awesome.
Okay? If you have questions on the specifics, Chris would actually be better for that. But
I got a question. The boiler replacement. What is the reason we're gonna replace the boiler when we already got a brand new system that is boiler and exact AC? The boiler, 40,000 back for what?
okay, Chris, you want to take that? But we put the boiler, it was in the original bid.
Exactly, was there.
Why would we put it in the bid?
Yeah,
if
that
it
was the
ran?
plan, to run the gas line and start the boiler running, because now it's supposed to be gas, not oil. But we installed a new system that is already running that do the heat and do the AC. So what is the reason we're gonna mess around with the replacing the boiler?
The system was evaluated by a mechanical engineer under the architect's contract.
What engineer?
This is under HQW Architects. Their mechanical sub was Strunk and.
So what is the
White.
reason to get a boiler that maybe the system is like 100-year-old? The boiler is new, but the radiator is a steam type. What is the reason we're gonna get involved with that? When we got a brand new system running?
The assessment was that it's not adequate for all conditions. If you'd like follow-up, I can get you, the engineer's report on that.
So I'm gonna make a phone call to the Q boys to find out what is going on, because to me it don't make sense.
I could get you that report, Councilman.
Yeah, okay.
While you're here, Chris, we're just making 100% sure we are not replacing windows, right? This is not including window replacement.
No,
There's no funding for the windows, I can tell you that.
We're not replacing the windows, yes?
That'd be the-
Which-
no.
Now let her
The
answer.
window.
I believe we are still doing an assessment of the facade.
What is,
That assessment of the facade will tell us what we, what's recommended in
At this
terms of-
point, and with this bond ordinance, there's no plan to replace the windows. Is that correct statement?
The funding for the windows was taken out of the bond ordinance.
Okay,
Okay,
that's my
good.
question. Okay.
and what about the elevator type?
The elevator's in, right?
The elevator is in, okay, but not the full amount. The full estimate on the elevator is
Yeah, I was gonna say.
$550,000.
There's no way you get an elevator for
No, you
$300,000.
can't. Because if you recall, and maybe you don't recall, from all the way back in 2014, we had a couple of grants for the Emergency Operations Center, roughly about $200,000.
Right.
Specifically for an elevator that never happened,
Right.
that we're still holding that money. So the balance of that is what's in the bond ordinance,
Right.
like $350,000 in the bond ordinance, $200,000 of our own money.
That elevator wasn't working well.
Well, it would support both, right? Where you would put it, you could get to John Earl, and you could also get to the fire department
We're
command
gonna go
center.
in the elevator in the air building. It's only one floor. We don't use in the second floor.
Storage.
Will be,
Storage.
Yeah, but doesn't it also support the
It's-
fire
yeah.
department?
from what I understand.
Yeah.
The fire department has multiple levels and there's no elevator.
Yeah, so this way it supports both.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was the plan, so you can support both buildings.
It will also meet the,
Code.
ADA
ADA
requirements.
ADA compliance, right, right. Yeah, I think we have to do it.
Okay,
thank you.
all right, sure.
Next up, Mayor, is discussion regarding Stanley Place. As you know, we had several residents that had come at either the last meeting or the meeting before regarding possibly exploring resident parking because they were having problems with commuters parking in the area there. We had the PD do a traffic study and some other things, and they got back to us and recommend that we do allow resident parking permits on Stanley and actually several of the other blocks that are in that area, simply because if we implement it on Stanley, they're just gonna move to the other streets. So by putting the residency requirement stickers, or permits, I should say, within those other three areas, it should control the problem and give some relief to the residents.
My only issue is we're only, we didn't put that $5 cost for a homeowner's window sticker. That's, was there for, it's been there for 20-plus years. But we're hearing complaints about it already.
Take it off.
No, you can't take it off, because it's
Why?
not right to everybody that already paid.
Paid for it, yeah.
People,
Well.
people have been paying that $5, all the teachers at Hillers pay it every year. I mean, it's $5, it's a minimal cost to keep your street clear of a lot of commuter parking.
Yes, yeah.
But if they don't wanna pay the $5, then.
You don't get a
say-
permit,
then
you can't do
We
it.
don't do it, that's
Yeah.
all.
And the other thing that I recommend about a few years ago was, we got 5 word, which we got the 5 color stickers, right? And that way, it's the guy from one corner got red and he's parking in the other area, the sticker is blue, you know that the residents don't live in that particular area,
Yeah.
you know? So the police officer can identify it by color code. We got 5 words, we get 5 colors. Because you got some residents, they take the car and they park close to an area where they take the bus or the train, and then the car sit there for the whole day. And that's not fair either. So go by the color code. 5 words, 5 colors. I will remove the $5, you know? For $5.
Next
Well,
up,
could we say going forward, we're gonna remove it, so that the back people say this is a new initiative?
I guess
Going
we'd
forward,
have
we're
to,
gonna
we'd have
re-
to change the ordinance at
Yeah.
this
I
point.
mean, we could do something so we don't have to punish, pay back old people. Say that was the plan. Now, going forward, the city, because it's becoming more
Yeah.
widely distributed, right? There's way more than there ever was before. And
It
we'll
works.
waive the we're not gonna waive the $5. We could if we wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if people are really
Well,
that
we have,
upset
if we're
about
gonna
it.
do it, we need to do it now because we have to change the ordinance to
I'm just saying,
include
let's
these
think,
blocks.
if people are
So-
really that upset about $5,
Remove the $5, go by 5 colors, and then identify 5
Let 'em
words,
pay.
5 colors, weigh the $5.
well, let's look into it. Let's talk to Jim and see,
I'm gonna recommend raising it.
What happened?
He recommends we raise the $5.
Spoken
No.
like a true CFO.
True
No.
CFO speak. Well, let's say we look at it, Leo. We
Weigh
can
the
look at
$5.
it. We can
That's
look into it.
That's my
All right.
rule.
Number 3 is discussion regarding the municipal tax rate. I believe Deputy Mayor Canestrino is going to speak on this.
Okay, we're gonna have a little bit of a math lesson here, if you'll be patient with me. All right, everyone should have received their third quarter tax bill, all right? And I've been getting a number of calls, a lot of people, other people in the city itself has been getting calls, all right? What folks have been doing, and this is the way they explain it to me, is they take their third quarter estimated bill and they're multiplying it by 4, and they're assuming that that's what their 2024 tax bill is. That's not correct. It doesn't work that way, and I'm going to explain to you tonight why that doesn't work that way. So I took a very simple math example, right? So if we think about the way taxes are distributed or your payments are distributed, you pay every quarter, okay? So there's 4 of them a year, yes? So the example I'm going to go over with you is all 4s, so the math is easy, okay? So, one more. Okay, so here's my example. All right, so let's say in 2023, your taxes were $4,000, all right? And let's say in 2024, your taxes were $4,400. So your taxes went up $400. Now, if we knew that right away in the beginning of the year, your tax bill would have went up $100 each quarter. You with me? Okay. But we don't know that in the beginning of the year. The budget doesn't even really get presented for initial budgets until March or so. We don't really have the final numbers, until later than that. So during the first 2 quarters of the year, we don't know what your 2024 tax bill is going to be. So in the first quarter of 2024, you only pay what was 1/4 of last year's tax bill, because we don't know what the new tax bill is going to be. So in the first quarter, you paid $1,000. So really, you paid $100 less than you should have paid, yes? Okay, second quarter comes. We still don't have the 2024 tax bill. So once again, you pay 1/4 of what you paid in the previous year, which is $1,000, right? So again, you really were $100 cheaper than what you should have paid. Now we have at least a good estimated tax for the third quarter. So in the third quarter, your tax bill comes and it's $1,200. Now, you should have been paying $1,100 each quarter, yes? But you didn't pay that in the first 2 quarters, so you have to catch up. So what happens is you're paying the $100 that you should have paid, and you're paying an extra $100 from one of the 2 quarters before. So when you take that third quarter bill, so you get your bill, here it is in my hot little hand, right, $1,200. I'm saying, Kathy, I multiply that by 4, and my tax bill's $4,800. So my taxes went up $800. That's insane, right? These are the calls that Kathy gets. Really, the taxes only went up $400 because this is the way it's computed. So you can't do that. You can't take, if you use your third quarter and you multiply it by 4, it's not going to give you an accurate tax level. Now, at this point in your life, if you really want to know what your tax bill is, you can look at your assessed value and multiply it by the tax rate. You could call the city and they'll help you. Or you could wait until your fourth quarter tax bill, which is going to be the same, right? It's going to be the $1,200 because you're making up 100 and it's the 100 you should have paid, right? So if I add up my 4 things, 1,000, 1,000, 1,200, 1,200, it comes to the 4,400, yes? So that's the way it has to work, because in the beginning of the year, we don't know what the budget is. We don't know what your tax bill is going to be. When you get your fourth quarter tax bill, on there, your annual bill will be there. It will be there in black and white that you could see what your tax bill is. And part of the reason for that is even if you look at your third quarter bill, it's going to stay on there, estimate, right? Because we don't really, Jim, did we have the counting numbers yet by then?
Not until August.
All right, so we didn't get the counting numbers yet. We had to estimate that. Was the schools finalized by then? All right, so the school was finalized, the city was finalized, the counting numbers we really didn't have in time to do this. So your fourth quarter bill could be a little bit different if our estimate for the county is off. Could be a little higher, could be a little lower, depending on what it is when we get that. Right, so please, I'm trying to help my phone calls from being flooded and help everybody understand. that, every town has to do something similar, because no one knows what their budget is in time for the first quarter or second quarter of the year. So this is a very common practice. And I can see why you would do it. I would go do it myself too. I would say, oh, this is my third quarter bill. I'll just multiply by 4. Oh my goodness, look what happened to my taxes, right? So please, again, word to the wise, you can figure it out yourself by looking at the tax rate times your assessed value. You can wait till fourth quarter, get the real bill, but understand that don't multiply it by 4. That's not going to give you an accurate bill. All right, now while I'm here tonight is only because I was unfamiliar with it. Now this is a state program. I want to just take a minute to talk about the New Jersey Senior Freeze. Now, the New Jersey Senior Freeze program has been around for a while, but there's eligibility requirements to it, but their income requirement was only at $99,000. Well, they increased that lower number by 50%, from $99,000 to $150,000. So many seniors who may not have fell under the $99,000 threshold could potentially now be able to avail themselves of the New Jersey senior tax freeze. Would you put that up? Okay. Now I'm going to just go over this a little bit, because most people that talk to me that are seniors or that are disabled don't know about this or don't understand it. So pretty much what this does is it reimburses eligible, whether you're a senior or you're a disabled person, for the property tax increases since your base year. Now, what's your base year? Your base year is the first year you're eligible for the senior freeze. So let's say, for example, right now, if you're going to file for this, after you're going to go home and think about this after I explain it to you, then right now you're filing for your 2023 senior freeze rebate, and that includes the year 2022. So if you're eligible, your 2022 taxes, whatever that number is, that's your base. And as long as you stay eligible, you should never in total pay more than that year's taxes, right? And you will pay the full amount of taxes to the city, and the state will reimburse you for the difference. That's the way it works. So you still have to pay the city the whole amount, and then the state will send you a check in July or August, I believe, for the difference. Okay, so the current filing year, as I said, is 2023. The application must be filed by October 31st of this year. That's the last time you can file. You can go online, and you can file it online. You can go online and print the form and submit it in the mail. Even if you choose to file it online, there's one page that you must print out and come into the city, and the tax collector's office will fill that out for you, because they are the ones that verify, yes, these were your taxes, and yes, you paid them on time. Right? A quick rundown: to be eligible, you have to be 65 or older based on December 31st of 2022, or on Social Security disability since that time. You have to have owned and lived in your home since December 31st of 2019, and you still own and live there as of December 31st, 2023. You have to have paid your 2022 property taxes no later than June of the following year, 2023. And you have to have proof that you paid your 2023 property taxes no later than June of this year, 2024. And then your total annual gross income, I didn't write the word gross, but your gross income, combined if you're married or living with a significant other, for 2022, it's now been increased to $150,000 or less. So if your gross was $150,000 or less in 2022 and is $163,050 or less in 2023, you meet those eligibility requirements. Okay, and that's a big increase from the $99,000 it used to be in prior years. I listed the website on here for those that might want to look into this. If you just go on Google search and search for New Jersey Senior Freeze, you'll come to the same thing. I think it's important that we have this information and we share this information with others, because so many people that I've talked to about this had no idea about it, or at least had no idea that the financial requirements had been increased so significantly, so maybe it would apply to them, right? So even though this isn't a City of Hackensack thing, I'm doing my best to explain the state requirement. You can look on the website and get all the deals. You fill it in, and if for some reason you're not eligible, they will let you know, right? It's not a difficult process. It's just that you must come into the city to get the one thing verified, which is your actual taxes and that they were paid. Okay, so I hope this helped everybody and you enjoyed my simple math equation, and maybe it will help us understand. Everybody, thanks for listening.
And the other thing is they got phone numbers. If you need any help, you can make a phone call and they can help you to fill it up, the paper, just by the phone.
If you call Bergen County, that is true. And Bergen County actually has an office in Fairlawn that will help you fill the papers out. So if you call Bergen County, they will give you the information about where this office is in Fairlawn. And if you go in there to Fairlawn, they will assist you in filling the paperwork out if you feel you need help. Thanks, Leo.
Thank you. What do you got?
Somebody have a question?
Any questions from the public? I thought I heard somebody say something.
Okay. Thank you. Last is our CSO and Stormwater Parks update. I'll ask that our city engineer, Chris Wheaton, come up.
Good evening, everybody. Just a couple updates in blue to our major projects overview. The Anderson Combined Sewer Separation Project, we have a draft extension of time now for December of this year. And that's primarily due to additional coordination time and construction time required by the utilities, Veolia and PSE&G, to accommodate our sewer pipes going into the street. Carver Park will be open next week, later next week. East Kennedy pump station generator has moved into construction and so is now shown here, as well as the various sewer improvements also just commenced work. In addition to the Prospect Avenue pedestrian improvements, we just had a kickoff on that as well. Getting into our combined sewer overflow and sewer separation projects, we are currently in the pink stage there, shown, which is the city's sixth major sewer separation project, separating storm sewers, separating the storm water out of the sanitary water, putting in separate pipes for those purposes. The current project, as noted, is the Anderson Street Drainage Area Project. We're just about done with sanitary main installation except for along Railroad Avenue. The storm culvert is the main pipe remaining, and is presently primarily being installed in Clay Street. There's also work still to be performed on Burdan Place. Next slide, please. As I mentioned, 2 new projects just started up for sewer work as well. The various sewer improvements project is a few miscellaneous projects with some new mains and point pipe repairs, new manholes, and that work is just getting started and should be completed relatively quickly, within a couple months. East Kennedy Emergency Generator is a generator along with transformer, junction box, automatic transfer switch, and so forth. It is a long lead item, so this contract is actually going to go into next year. In parks, we're working through the final punch list still with Carver Park. The camera conduits have been installed. The cameras are to be installed the end of this week. And as I noted, the park will be opened later next week. You can see there also the bleachers have been installed. Johnson Park, we've just been finishing up some coordination on the front end contract, and we expect this to be moving to procurement later this week. Polyfly Park is presently going through drainage improvements. The park remains open with some restrictions. The basketball court has just recently been temporarily closed as construction is occurring right adjacent to the basketball court there. Next slide, please. Just a slide added on public utilities projects. As a number of people in town have noted, the gas, there have been a number of construction projects with PSE&G Gas. New mains and services were installed on Clinton Place. The roads have been resurfaced at no cost. The roads that have been impacted have been resurfaced at no cost to the city due to the city's excavation ordinance adopted in the recent past. And that includes Hyler Street, Lot S, portions of South Street, and portions of Kansas Street.
Chris, I have a question. Is it going to be curb to curb resurfaced or
Yes.
just, okay, so if they didn't do that on some of the streets, it will be
Yes.
done, okay. Okay.
In roads and traffic projects, we just had a pre-construction meeting for the Prospect Ave to Beach Ave, the Prospect Avenue pedestrian safety project, which is improvements between Beach Street to Essex Street. The construction start on that is July 15th, and I'm sorry, I don't recall the completion date on this project, but it's back on the first page. Again, the contract is being done under an NJDOT grant, fully funded. The Polyfly Park improvements should be completed by the end of the summer. Also in roads and traffic, we have the signal improvements at Summit Ave and Prospect Street intersection. The new signals at the Summit Passaic intersection were just installed today. The other pedestrian signals at First and Beach and First and Central have previously been installed. So the remaining work there is electrical completion and testing, and then demolition of old poles and concrete. For the city's offices at John Earl, it's a banner day today. Furniture started to move in today, and occupancy is planned for next week. And just a few public service announcements. Again, you can report streetlight outages yourself, as well as gas leaks at this link. And our second announcement is, again, just please don't flush wipes, whether they're called flushable or not. Don't put them down your sewers. You'll save everybody a great deal of time, hassle, and money. Any questions?
Questions?
Thanks, Chris.
None, thank you, Chris.
All right, thank you very much.
Vinny, now that John Earl is complete, do they have an estimate of moving out of rec?
19th,
Okay,
next week, June
awesome.
19th. That's
Great.
when the move is actually taking
Okay,
place.
great,
Yeah.
okay, thank you.
And as part of that, the building department will probably be closed on the 19th and probably the 20th as they move everything and get the computer set up and everything else like that. We're trying to have as much done in advance, but it's gonna take 2 days, I estimate, for them to get this all done.
Okay,
All right.
thank you.
That's all I have, Mayor.
Okay, need a motion to open to the public?
Offer.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. None opposed? Anybody who'd like to speak, please come forward to the microphone, give your name to the clerk.
Good evening, Marty Smith, Prospect Avenue. A couple of months ago, we were told that the section of Summit Avenue between Passaic and Spring Valley Avenue is under city jurisdiction. So I would like to know if that's the case, why are the speed limit signs at that location still listed as 35 miles an hour when city streets typically carry a speed limit of 25. And I was wondering if there's any
I have
plan to change.
I have an update for you. We had traffic do some studies in that area, and from January 1st of this year to now, there was over 1,340 motor vehicle accidents citywide. In that area, there were only 11 accidents. I won't say only, but there were 11 accidents out of all those accidents. In all 11 of those accidents, there was not any speed as a contributing factor in the accidents. We've asked the Sheriff's Department to assist with more radar checks and also have our Traffic Division do some more dedicated patrol and radar in that area. But the recommendation of the PD is to not change the speed limit.
Well, why should that particular street be different than any other city jurisdiction street where we have all 25 miles an hour? That's my question. What makes Summit Avenue different than any other city jurisdictional street?
Well, I think in this case, I think it has to do with the size of the street, the width of the street, the area that it's in. That is the reason why I think the speed limit's a little higher there, Mr. Smith.
The street is quite wide. There are only 2 crosswalks between Passaic and Spring Valley Avenue, one at Anderson Street and one just a block south of Spring Valley Avenue. All other intersections are unprotected, no crosswalks. So that puts pedestrians who are using that street in jeopardy. And I can't understand the reasoning why one street in particular that is under city jurisdiction should be eliminated from the 25-mile-an-hour speed limit. My next question is, has anybody on the council contacted county traffic concerning the 40-mile-an-hour speed limit currently in existence on Hackensack Avenue by the high school, Bergen Tech Academy? There is a 40-mile-an-hour speed limit when school zones typically have 25-mile-an-hour speed limits.
We have sent an email to Bergen County Traffic Engineering questioning that, and we have not gotten a response back yet. But we did bring that to their attention, that there's an issue, that speed limit is 40 in front of a school. Okay.
Well, my feeling is you'll probably get a negative reply from Bergen County Traffic because they seem to be enamored of higher speed limits here in the city of Hackensack. So I don't think we're going to be in much luck.
The only other thing I would say along those lines, Mr. Smith, is, and I think we've mentioned this before, there's a plan that has been started for a traffic light to be installed by the Bergen Academies at their entrance, and to have turning lanes put in that at that same intersection there, which they'll be creating an intersection. That is definitely going to slow down the traffic as well, I would assume.
Well, there currently is a traffic light at the south end of the property line of the school.
Mm-hmm.
But if that light is green when traffic is coming along, they're moving at 40 miles an hour.
Right.
The only thing that could be done if the county refuses to lower the speed limit is to put in a flashing red light, which would require all cars to stop and then proceed at a slower speed limit.
That
Right.
won't happen.
Okay.
Yes. Anyone else from the public? Seeing no members of the public, motion to close.
Offer.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, we will be back at 8 o'clock, sharp.
Mayor, if you want, you
Yes.
can, we don't have to go back in, so you can close both the executive and the
Okay.
crowd, but,
Yeah.
um,
Well, yeah, we did discuss, we did discuss some ongoing litigation during the course of our closed session, including various labor issues pending involving the PBA and PBA 9. We did discuss the ongoing litigation involving former Chief Zisa. I'm trying to think. I think that was it.
That was it. Oh, yeah, DeWitt,
Captain DeWitt's case as well.
yes.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank
Need a motion for the
you. Need a
executive
motion to
session?
close the executive session, please?
Offer.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, none opposed. Motion to close the council of the whole?
Offer.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
None opposed. Okay, see everybody at 8 o'clock.
All right, thank you, everyone. Good evening, everyone. We have a busy night tonight. As you can see, we have a big crowd. We got some good stuff going on tonight. We're going to move this along. We're going to try to get some people out here so we have a little more room. So I'd like to, Madam Clerk, if you'd open the meeting.
This meeting is being held in accordance with the Open Public Meeting Act, NJSA 10:4-6 et sec. Notice of which was sent to the record in the Star Ledger and was posted on the municipal bulletin board.
Roll call, please.
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Here.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Here.
Councilmember Pataglia.
Here.
Councilmember Carroll.
Here.
Mayor LaBrus.
Here. Would everybody please rise for the flag salute? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. So we do have some business to take care of. So we're going to start with, is this mic working?
Yes, it should be.
We're going to start with a proclamation. So a lot of people probably don't know this, but Hackensack now has a girls' flag football league. Yes. And thanks to the people, some people in this room, we have that. So whereas Hackensack girls' flag football team was created due to the overwhelming interest from female athletes, and whereas Nevaeh Cole, Camille Whiting led the movement to create the team. Go ahead. And whereas Mr. Gordon Whiting, athletic director, reached out to the Super Football Conference, who directed him to the New York Jets front office, and whereas the New York Jets provided free Nike uniforms, equipment, and supplies. Okay? And whereas the Super Football Conference placed the team in a division and provided them with 6 games, the schedule contains 40 of the top 20 teams in the state, and all of these teams have been on the gridiron for the last 4 years. And whereas the team performed excellent as a first-year team, they showcased their talents in 2 wins versus Teaneck, 26-12, versus Indian Hills, 26-6. And even in the losses, the girls shined, losing to Paramus, 14-12, number 10 Ramapo, 20-14, and number 10 Montclair, 13-12. Now, therefore, I, John P. LaBrosse Jr., Mayor of the City of Hackensack, along with members of the City Council, do hereby congratulate the Hackensack girls flag football players and volunteer head coach Gordon Whiting and volunteer coaches Shanira Robinson and David Sims for their first year and look forward to what they accomplish in the future. So congratulations, guys. So all the young ladies have a certificate of recognition. So if you'd be kind enough when I call your name to come up here, please. Abigail Bryant.
Mayor, have them take the certificate and then go this way
Yep,
so that they
okay.
can get a picture.
Congratulations. All right, if you would just head that way, we're going to line you all up here. Adrian Molina Abreu. Camille Whiting. How are you, Phil? Congratulations. Coming to the lake soon? Yes. Comfort Afrifa. Okay, we'll put hers on the side. Sinicia McDaniel. Sinicia gets hers. Darius Hierro. Emily Gruomende. Faith Green. Jada Thomas. Corey Phelps. Lauren Ashley Robinson. Leella Pringle. Madison McNair. Nevaeh Cole. Nayeli Altman. Valencia Halton. Yanis Alou. Yoshkari Marte. And I'm hoping we didn't miss anybody. What is her name? Janique Munahi. Was I close? Was it close?
We will get her one, but
Yes.
it wasn't on the list I had.
Okay, so
No,
we're gonna get
somehow
yours,
that wasn't
we'll get it to
translated.
you, right? It wasn't on the list, but we'll take care of it.
Somebody's got her name.
So I also want to recognize the coaches. I think some of them are here tonight. Could Shanira Robinson please come up? Mr. David Sims. And head coach Gordon Whiting. So, real quick, I think it's great when new teams start like this. I think it's great that the Comets now have a girls or ladies football team. pressure's on you now to keep it going forward and winning, because Comets have a winning tradition, right? So we wish you the best of luck. We're happy to recognize you. We think this is great for the city of Hackensack, and look forward to checking out some games and see how you guys are doing. So, all right, we'll see you next year. All right, thank you. So I'm going to ask the council to come. We'll take a picture with you guys. I'm going to ask the Board of Ed as well to come up. We'll take a picture.
Squeeze in so
All
we
right?
get a picture. There we go. That's it. Make people like each other, right? That's all we're sweetheart. I'm very tall. I can play good flag football, right? You let me play.
Yeah, they will say something to me, nobody can be.
No?
You get right behind her and put your arm around her. She's taller than me.
Hi, how are you? Yeah, we'll leave it right here for you. There you go.
Okay, coach, right here.
Come on. Squeeze in, everybody. Come on, squeeze in. Squeeze in. That's it.
Come up here, Miss Parchman. You gotta get in. Yeah, get some of these board members.
Squeeze in. Come on, squeeze in. Get in the
Board
picture.
members, come on. Come up here. Come on up.
Okay, on the count of 3. Who's got the cameras? Let's go.
Watch your step.
Wait 1 second.
Fireman to take a picture.
Squeeze in with us.
The fireman will take a picture.
You're in?
I'm in.
They got
Joy's got the
I went to
picture.
be told.
All right.
The fireman take a picture.
I know. I'm probably figuring out the picture.
If I climb on the table, would that be appropriate?
Could you take a picture for us? We'll have it for the city. Thank you.
Thanks, Pete.
That's it. Few more, don't look at the camera. Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations, girls. Congratulations.
So let's give them a round of applause. All right? Yep. Oh, you want to say something? Grab the mic. It's over there. Yes. I also want to recognize our superintendent of schools is here, as well as our assistant superintendent.
Good evening. My name is Gordon Whiting. I'm the Hackensack High School Athletic Director. First, I would like to thank Mayor LaBrosse and the City Council for this great night for us of recognizing these young ladies and all their accomplishments. They came over and over and over again pushing for a flag football team. So we made a few contacts, called a few people, and got the team started. Thank you to Mayor LaBrosse and the City Council. I want to thank Dr. McBride and the Board of Education for supporting this effort, because without them, the team could not officially exist. So now we're pushing for next year to even have a JV team and a varsity team. We had 55 girls sign up, 55 young ladies, but the New York Jets provided us with 25 uniforms. So next year, we're going to expand the program, move on, and go even bigger and better. I want to thank the young ladies publicly for what they did for us, because they represented Hackensack High School with class. More class, and they represented us with competitiveness. We were in a division with 4 teams ranked in the top 10 in the state of New Jersey. And the girls went out every night and competed. And I want to thank Mrs. Robinson, I don't think she's here, and Mr. Sims, because the coaching staff was volunteer coaches. So Mr. Sims and Ms. Robinson, they helped me out, because I really needed the help being the athletic director and volunteering to coach the team, because we wanted the girls to have a season, and it turned out to be a great season. And I think that we are in the future going to be a powerhouse team. So thank you, Mr. Sims, thank you, Ms. Robinson, thank you to the Board of Ed, and thank you to Dr. McBride. And we always thank the City Council for supporting our kids in their efforts. Thank you.
So I'm going to do one more proclamation, and then I'm going to take a recess for the football players and the coaches to leave. If they're welcome to stay, but if you want to leave, we'll leave a little time for you guys to leave. I do have one more proclamation to read. And this is for our condominium and co-op advisory board. Whereas Kevin Cook has been serving as a volunteer legal liaison to the Hackensack Condominium and Cooperative Advisory Board for more than 8 years. And whereas Kevin has kept members informed of legislation and issues relevant to their buildings, during his monthly attendance at the condominium and cooperative meetings, he has made himself available to clarify, inform, and answer questions of concerns to our residents. And whereas Kevin's kindness, generosity, and dedication to the board, members, and residents has aided in increasing membership and guest attendance, as he is valued and greatly appreciated by all. Now, therefore, I, John P. LaBrosse Jr., Mayor of the City of Hackensack, along with members of the City Council, do hereby recognize and thank Kevin Cook for his dedication and commitment to the City of Hackensack citizens and to the Hackensack Condominium and Cooperative Advisory Board, who also recognize, appreciate, and celebrate his contributions to the board. So, Kevin, could you come up, please?
Mr. Cook.
I just want to thank the mayor, thank you very much, and council for giving me this proclamation. It's a great honor. Murray Roonan is responsible, I don't know if it's a good thing or not, for getting me involved in this association with the board. He did a great job for the board, and Ned is now taking over, doing a great job. They can't do enough for the city of Hackensack and for the people that live in the co-ops and condos. I'm just a very small part. I appreciate being with them. I've met some great people. Any advice I can give to them, it's certainly, to me, it's rewarding. I welcome going to the meetings and meeting all these great people, and I do. I thank the city of Hackensack for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you, sir. So we'll take like a 3, 4, 5-minute recess to let the room clear out. Football players and coaches, you're welcome to, like I said, welcome to stay, but feel free to leave. And this condo board as well, feel free to stay. We're going to be swearing in some new fire officers. Okay. Everybody from the football team, please meet downstairs. Going to take some pictures downstairs, okay? Want to bang the gavel? Okay, we're going to start. So, we're going to start with firefighters. We're going to swear in 3 new firefighters for the city of Hackensack. Would Gary Guilfoy please come up? Sir, do you have somebody you want to hold the Bible? Bring them up, please. Okay. How are you? I am fine. Nice to meet you. Congratulations, too. Thank you. Okay. So you're going to put your left hand on the Bible, raise your right hand, and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Gary Guilfoy,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of New Jersey,
of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties of firefighter
all the duties of firefighter
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations, sir. Best of luck. Stay safe, all right? Need your signature first. Make you official. Oh, you're welcome. Would Nathaniel Orb please come up? Do you have somebody to hold the Bible for you? Okay. Congrats. Who's going to hold the mom? Or dad? Or both? You can both hold it? Okay. Please put your left hand on the Bible and raise your right hand, please. And repeat after me. I state your name.
Nathaniel Orban,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of New Jersey,
of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments established
to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties of firefighter
all the duties of firefighter
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. Thank you. It's just like buying a new car. Thank you. Okay, one more firefighter left. Would Nicholas Webster please come forward? Congratulations, sir.
Thank you very much.
Bible. Okay. Please put your left hand on the Bible and raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Nicholas Webster,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of New Jersey,
of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties of firefighter
all the duties of firefighter
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Best of luck.
So we're going to move up the ladder. We have some lieutenants. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. How many? 3 lieutenants. Okay. Timothy Burns, please step forward. Congratulations. How are you? Who are you bringing up? Okay. How we doing, Mom? Please place your left hand on the Bible and raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
Timothy Burns.
Do solemnly swear
Do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of New Jersey,
of the State of New Jersey.
that I will bear true faith
That I will bear true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people.
and I will faithfully,
And I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties of fire lieutenant
all the duties of fire lieutenant
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God. Congratulations. Congratulations, sir. Congrats. My pleasure. Here, we'll take care of him, don't worry.
Thank you, George.
Congratulations. Just got to sign it. Don't forget to sign, Tim. It's like getting married. Gotta make it official. Thank you, sir. Let me just put it down. Thank you. Okay, next lieutenant, Mark Keller. So, Mr. Keller, please put your left hand on the Bible and raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Mark Keller,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the governments established in the United States and in this state under the authority of the people, and that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of fire lieutenant according to the best of my ability. So help me God. Congratulations.
Good to see you again, buddy.
Congratulations.
Congrats. Yep, got to sign. Where's Dad? Is Dad out there? Okay, could I please have Douglas Reinhardt, please? So you hold the Bible for me? Okay. Who's getting it? Okay, left hand in the Bible. Please raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Douglas Reinhardt,
Sorry. Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the governments established in the United States and in this state under the authority of the people, and that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of fire lieutenant according to the best of my ability. So help me God. Very good. Congratulations.
sorry. Oh, sorry.
Thank you. We now have two captains. I would like Kurt Nemechek to please come forward. Congratulations. How are you? Just gonna hold the Bible. You can hold the Bible, sweetie. Please place your left hand on the Bible and raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Kurt Nemesek,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of New Jersey,
of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
excuse me, and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties of fire captain
all the duties of fire captain
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations. Hey, great job.
Congratulations, sir.
There's a lot more guys in line. I only got a few more pieces of paper left. What are you guys doing? Thank you. Okay. Oh, I know this guy. Michael Oates. Congrats. Okay. Okay. Left hand in the Bible, please raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Michael Oates,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of New Jersey,
of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority
under the authority
of the people,
of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties of fire captain
all the duties of fire captain
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Hey, good to see you. Congratulations.
Where are you? You made it pretty far. Awesome. Had to look twice. Justin Derivniak, please come forward. Please place your left hand on the Bible and raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Justin Dervianic,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution
the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of New Jersey,
of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority
under the authority
of the people,
of the people,
and that I will bear,
and that I will bear,
I'm sorry, and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties of Deputy Fire Chief
all the duties of Deputy Fire Chief
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
Help me God.
Congratulations. Chief, would you like to say a few words, please?
I just want to take a minute to congratulate everybody here who got promoted and sworn in tonight. I don't think people realize sometimes how much work it takes to get to this level as we go through our ranks and come up through the fire department. And I'm truly proud to have worked with these men and look forward to working with some of the newer guys. And I'm very proud of them all.
So I'd like to also recognize our chief was just recently sworn in and doing a great job right off the bat. And this is one of the largest swearing-in ceremonies I think we've ever had. So off to a great start. We appreciate everything you guys do. Wish you all the best of luck, but more than anything, we want you to stay safe. All right, we want you home with your families after your jobs and your shifts. All right, so be careful out there. And best of luck in the future. Congratulations to everybody. Thank you.
All right, so we're going to take a 5-minute recess to empty the room. So I'm sure that might involve a few cocktails somewhere.
14 years with sanitation.
Yeah. So we said a million silent for that particular. So we do two at the same time. The DPW guy and Alvaro Barrio, longtime resident of the city. His father, always do all the celebration in Fushini Park. Yeah. So. Is it Barrio or Barrio? Barrio. B-A-R-R-I-O-S. Barrio. His father now, you remember him?
Good job.
These are the people that used to do the affairs for the Colombian people in Fushini Park. Yeah, they got organized. Big family, over 50 people. They got 70 people to watch the football game Saturday and the highlights so Friday. 70 people to go there.
Okay, so thank you for everybody for being so patient, but we had a very busy night tonight. It was exciting and it was good, especially, it's all good stuff, especially the girls' football. It was great. Before we go any further, I just want to ask for a moment of silence because the city lost one of its employees today, Antoine Robinson in the DPW, and we also lost a friend, Alvaro Barrios. So if we could have a moment of silence. Thank you. So I need approval of the minutes for May 7th, 2024, regular Cow and executive session.
Offer.
You
All
can do
in-
them both together. right?
And May
Just-
21st, 2024, regular Cow and executive session.
Offer.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, none opposed. Go right to the city manager's report.
Thank you, Mayor. Our Juneteenth event is scheduled for Saturday, June 22nd, from 9:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m., and that'll be at Carver Park. The city splash pads are now open on the weekends from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. until June 23rd. After that, they will be open 7 days a week. The city is preparing for our 4th of July celebration on July 4th, featuring the Infernos and a day filled with fun for the whole family, food trucks, games, and our fireworks spectacular by Grucci Fireworks. In addition, we are set to kick off our summer concert series on Tuesday evenings beginning July 9th through August 6th. Be sure to see our flyers on our social media platforms. Our Sounds of Summer mini concerts at Atlantic Street Park will begin on July 12th at 7 p.m. The first concert will be Forever Young. Our building department is getting ready to relocate to 216 Union Street, previously known as the John Earl Building in the back of City Hall, by June 19th. The City of Hackensack's 30th annual golf outing has been postponed until the fall. Details will be posted later on this summer. The only other thing that I have is the budget intro and adoption with Mr. Peters from MSBA.
Good evening, everyone. Mayor, City Council, thank you very much. As you all know, we submitted the budget about a month ago, and we pretty much held the line for last year, so we appreciate everybody's support throughout this process. I'm here to answer any questions if anybody has any.
Questions, council? Nope.
Okay,
Good
you
with
need to, if the council doesn't have any questions, then you need to open it to the public.
Okay, so it's a good thing you're not getting any questions from the council. That's always a good thing. So thank you, John. Any members from the public who'd like to speak to this and have any questions, please
Need a
come
motion
forward.
To open first.
Need a motion to open to the public?
Offer.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, thank you, Deb, for reminding me of
No
that.
problem.
Anyone from the public who'd like to question the budget or have questions of the budget? Seeing none, motion to close.
Offer.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, thank you, John.
Thank
Appreciate
you
it.
very much.
Thanks,
Thanks for
another good
being
year
patient.
with the
Yep.
Alliance, we appreciate it.
Mayor,
Yes.
just one more thing I need to add to my report. Also, the municipal court is moving for the rehabilitation to their place. They'll be moving to the Civic Center on June 17th.
Okay, great.
And they'll be located there for approximately 2 to 3 weeks.
All right,
All right.
very good. That's it? That's it, that was short.
New business, Resolution 207-24.
This is a resolution for final adoption of ordinance number 20-2024, an ordinance amending Chapter 117 of the Code of the City of Hackensack Parks to add Section 117-9 Memorial Tree Program. This ordinance has been published according to law and now calls for a public hearing.
Okay, need a motion to open to the public?
Offer.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. None opposed? Anybody from the public who'd like to speak to this ordinance and this ordinance only, please come forward. Seeing no members of the public, motion to close.
Offer.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Need a motion to adopt the ordinance.
Offer.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. None opposed.
Be resolved by the City Council of the City of Hackensack, County of Bergen, and State of New Jersey that ordinance number 20-2024 has passed its second and final reading and is hereby adopted.
Thank you. Resolution 208-24.
This is a resolution for the final adoption of ordinance number 21-2024, an ordinance to amend Chapter 170 of the Code of the City of Hackensack, Vehicles and Traffic, to update parking regulations on Lodi Street. This ordinance has been published according to law and now calls for a public hearing.
Need a motion to open to the public?
Offer.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. None opposed. Anyone from the public who'd like to speak to ordinance 21-2024, please come forward. Seeing no members of the public, motion to close to the public.
Offer.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. None opposed. Motion to adopt the ordinance.
Offer.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. None opposed.
Be resolved by the City Council of the City of Hackensack, County of Bergen, and State of New Jersey that ordinance number 21-2024 has passed its second and final reading and is hereby adopted.
Thank you. Resolution 209-24.
It's a resolution for final adoption of ordinance number 22-2024, an ordinance fixing and determining municipal class position, title, and salary ranges for certain contractual and non-contractual officers and employees of the City of Hackensack. This ordinance has been published according to law and now calls for a public hearing.
Need a motion to open to the public?
Offer.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. None opposed. Anyone from the public who'd like to speak to this ordinance and this ordinance only, please come forward. Seeing no members of the public, motion to close to the public.
Offer.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. None opposed. Motion to adopt the ordinance.
Offer.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. None opposed.
Be resolved by the City Council of the City of Hackensack, County of Bergen, and State of New Jersey that ordinance number 22-2024 has passed its second and final reading and is hereby adopted.
Thank you. Resolution 210-24.
This is a resolution for final adoption of ordinance number 23-2024, an ordinance to amend Chapter 107 of the Code of the City of Hackensack, Licenses and Permits, to update DPW tree fees. This ordinance has been published according to law and now calls for a public hearing.
Need a motion to open to the public.
Offer.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. None opposed. Anyone from the public who'd like to speak to this ordinance and this ordinance only, please come forward. Seeing no members from the public, motion to close to the public.
Offer.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. None opposed. Motion to adopt the ordinance.
Offer.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. None opposed.
Be resolved by the City Council of the City of Hackensack, County of Bergen, and State of New Jersey that ordinance number 23-2024 has passed its second and final reading and is hereby adopted.
Thank you. Resolution 211-24.
This is a resolution for the introduction of ordinance number 24-2024, an ordinance adopting 112-120 Hackensack Avenue, White Manor redevelopment plan consisting of block 500.1, lots 78 and 82.
Need a motion, please.
Offer.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. None opposed.
Be it resolved that the above ordinance being ordinance 24-2024 is introduced is now passed on first reading, and that said ordinance shall be considered for final passage at a meeting to be held on July 15, 2024 at 8:00 p.m. or as soon thereafter as the matter can be reached at the regular meeting place of the City Council. And at such time and place, all persons interested be given an opportunity to be heard concerning said ordinance, and that the city clerk be and she is hereby authorized and directed to publish said ordinance according to law with a notice of its introduction and passage on first reading, and of the time and place when and where said ordinance will be further considered for final passage.
Thank you. Resolution 212-24.
This is a resolution for the introduction of ordinance number 25-2024, a bond ordinance providing for various acquisitions and improvements to the John Earl Building by and in the city of Hackensack in the county of Bergen, state of New Jersey, appropriating $2,305,000 therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $2,194 in bonds or notes of the city to finance part of the cost thereof.
Okay.
Need a motion?
Need a motion, please?
Offer.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, none opposed.
Be it resolved that the above ordinance being ordinance 25-2024 as introduced is now passed on first reading, and that said ordinance shall be considered for final passage at a meeting to be held on June 25th, 2024 at 8:00 p.m., or soon thereafter as the matter can be reached at the regular meeting place of the City Council, and at such time and place all persons interested be given an opportunity to be heard concerning said ordinance, and that the city clerk be and she is hereby authorized and directed to publish said ordinance according to law with a notice of its introduction and passage on first reading, and of the time and place when and where said ordinance will be further considered for final passage.
Thank you. Resolution 213-24.
This is a resolution authorizing tax refunds for state board judgments, veterans deductions, and duplicate payments.
Need a motion, please?
Offer.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. None opposed. Resolution 214-24.
It's a resolution authorizing tax appeal attorney to settle the cases on the attached list dated May 30th, 2024, that were scheduled for trial or settlement.
I need a motion, please?
Offer.
Second.
All in, excuse me, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia.
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Resolution 215-24.
It's a resolution adopting Main Street Business Alliance 2024 budget.
Need a motion, please?
Offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia.
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Resolution 216-24.
It's a resolution requesting approval of items of revenue and appropriation, NJSA 40A:4-87, the 2024 Clean Communities Grant.
Need a motion, please?
Offer.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. None opposed. Resolution 217-24.
It's a resolution requesting approval of items of revenue and appropriation, NJSA 40A:4-87, enhancing local public health infrastructure grant.
Need a motion?
Offer.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. No opposition. What's that?
Next one, he's just gonna vote no.
Okay. Resolution 217-24?
That's the one we just did, everybody
Yeah.
voted aye, right?
So 218-24.
Okay, so now we're up to 218.
Yeah.
This is a resolution authorizing award of bid contract for 2024 Summer Food Grant Program.
Need a motion?
Offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
No.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia.
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Resolution 219-24.
It's a resolution for award contract for engineering services for City Parking Lot A and Atlantic Street garage entrances.
Need a motion?
Offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia.
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Resolution 220-24.
It's a resolution rescinding the award of a co-op contract for the purchase of two 2024 Chevrolet Blazers SUVs for the Hackensack Fire Department and awarding a co-op contract for purchase of two 2024 Interceptor utility vehicles.
Need a motion?
Offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia.
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll.
Abstain.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Resolution 221 I'm sorry. Yeah, 221-24.
Resolution rescinding the award of a co-op contract for the purchase of one 2024 Chevrolet Tahoe for the Hackensack Fire Department and awarding a state contract for the purchase of one 2024 Ford Expedition utility vehicle.
Motion, please.
Offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia.
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll.
Abstain.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Resolution 222-24.
This is a resolution authorizing the award of contract for the operation of a food concession at Fashini Park.
Need a motion?
Offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia.
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Resolution 223-24.
This is a resolution authorizing accrued time payout of $38,201.68 to retiree Nancy Woost.
Need a motion?
Offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia.
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Resolution 222-24.
224-24.
I'm sorry, 224-24.
That's okay. This is a resolution for the City Council of the City of Hackensack authorizing the settlement of the workers' compensation matter filed by Michael Cribben pending in the New Jersey Division of Workers' Compensation, case number 2021-12227.
Need a motion?
Offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia.
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Resolution 225-24.
It's a resolution authorizing payment of bills.
Need a motion to pay the bills?
Offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia.
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
I abstain. Any, excuse me, any conflicts on the consent agenda? Hearing none from the council, please
Okay.
move forward.
The following items are considered to be routine in nature and will be enacted in one motion. Any items requiring expenditure are supported by a certification of availability of funds. Any items requiring discussion will be removed from the consent agenda, and consent agenda items will reflect in full in the minutes, including any exceptions and/or additions. They consist of Resolution 226-24 through 232-24. 226-24 is a resolution authorizing renewal of liquor licenses for the 2024-2025 license term. Resolution 227-24 is a resolution authorizing leave of absence for Lisa Cochia, municipal tax collector, from June 13th, 2024 to September 16th, 2024. Resolution 228-24 is a resolution authorizing credit for a veterans deduction for Block 238.01, Lot 11.01. Resolution 229-24 is a resolution authorizing a recreation refund. Resolution 230-24 is a resolution authorizing release of escrow funds for 147 Central Avenue. Resolution 231-24 is a resolution authorizing release of escrow funds for 105 Meyer Street. And Resolution 232-24 is a resolution authorizing release of performance bond and safety/stabilization bond for 22 West Camden Street.
Okay, I need a motion to adopt the consent agenda as it was just read.
Offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia.
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Thank you very much. Need a motion to open to the public, please?
Offer.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Anyone from the public who'd like to speak, please come forward. Give your name to the clerk.
Rich Serbo, Spring Valley Avenue. You know, we had a president, I forget, you know, which number president he was. I think he was a single man, too. Maybe James Buchanan, that said he loved the
15th
noise.
president, by the way.
What is it, 15?
15.
All right, I thought it was 14. 15, excuse me. Thanks for the correction, Mr. Kleinman. Okay, and he says he loved the noise of government. So let's make some noise. There was enough noise here tonight. Let's
Definitely.
make a little more, okay? Look, the noise on Spring Valley is still there. You've done nothing about it. It was in the proclamation months ago that you were going to do something about the tonnage, the size of the vehicles, blah, 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 this and that. Nothing. There's no digital sign, nothing. There's speeding. I came here at 7 o'clock or so, but during a rush hour, the buses go past my house like it's a highway, okay? Look, you gotta check it out, and it's a serious problem. And we had someone talking about Summit Avenue tonight. That seems to have taken precedent. I mean, why now is that such a concern when we've been talking about Spring Valley Avenue for years now, isn't it? It's been years, okay? So, all right, taxes went up, okay? And they went up a significant amount. It was a nice chunk on the tax bill that came out, the preliminary tax bill. Now, I know you just went over your spiel about senior tax freeze, which is good, okay, it's good. But that tax chunk is a good size, and what I want to know is what happened to all the money coming in from the redevelopment? Okay, where is it? Okay, it goes right to the municipal government also. You don't even have to share it. Why not give some tax relief to people with that money? You know, why not? It's a good idea to, cut taxes on homeowners. Homeowners are getting screwed, and you know it, okay? So taxes always are, I know you say you can get a refund, that they'll bribe you with your own money by sending you something back, okay? What else? There's more, but so also the tax deferments that you're giving away to developers is it's 30 years or so, but there's another way you can do that. You can do it with 5-year deferments. It's a first year of no taxes, and then you go to 20, 40, 60, and 80%. And 5 years, it's over. Okay, so there's no more tax break. I think that's a better idea to start using instead of these tax breaks for 30-some years. I was saying, okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Rich. Real quick, just and it's pointed out in a couple of news articles, and we've spoken to it earlier. The money brought in from the pilot programs this year was actually passed by the increase in healthcare. That's how big the healthcare increase was. So we brought in a little over $6 million in pilot money, and healthcare cost, just the increase, not the total cost, healthcare cost went up $7.3 million this year. So we cut back tremendous amounts of stuff from out of the budget, and a lot of different things. A lot of credit to the finance department and the finance committee for what they did. If it wasn't for the pilot money, if you took that $6 million out, now you're looking at a problem. You're looking at huge tax increases, really big. And I just want to make sure you know, because a lot of people are, like Deputy Mayor alluded to it before, they're looking at that quarter and they're multiplying it by 4. Well, that's not your tax increase for the year, because, like she explained, it comes in they don't know the numbers ahead of time, so you don't pay it. So the first payment, payment or two, you're catching up, but it's not, your taxes for the year don't go up 4 times that quarter. Like you think, when I first looked at it too, I looked at it, oh my God, I'm going to get clobbered. But that's not the way it works.
No, I know it does.
So, all right.
If I could just add to that,
Sure.
The pilot money, if you go to the website, look at the budget, all of the pilot money is totally transparent. It's all listed by building, and it all goes to the bottom line. It's all on the revenue page, just as the mayor said. We get 6.5 from this year coming in, and every year it's gone up pretty much $1.5 million to $2 million, plus the $4 million from the hospital that we're getting in a host agreement. We're talking over $10 million. Now, that would be added to what we have to get from our residents if we didn't have that. We're not taking that money and frivolously spending it. We're putting it right to the bottom line, and that's why you see it on the revenue page, Rich. So without that, our taxes would be even more of an increase than what you're seeing. And you want to look at, you have to realize that especially this particular year, yes, the cities went up a little bit, the school budget went up, the county budget went up, the library budget went up. Everybody, it was like a perfect storm. Everybody was hit. All of the other towns are being hit with medical bill issues because it's post-COVID. And non-emergent surgeries are now taking place. People waited to have surgery that wasn't an emergency until they felt comfortable. So everyone saw that surge, and we saw it starting in end of 2022 and all through 2023. Hopefully, things level off. That's what we're all hoping, and we're keeping a close eye
Fingers
on that.
crossed.
But that is something that you can't predict, or control. It's beyond the control of those of us that everyone here in the city that has to pay medical benefits for folks. But we can only really affect the city budget and the city tax rate. That's all we have the ability to do. We can't affect the school budget, and we can't affect the county budget. And if you look over the last 9 years, prior to this year, we only increased our levy once in the last 8 years. So this makes twice in 9 years. All of the other years, we were either flat or a little bit negative. I mean, to me, considering prior to us getting elected, we saw increases every year, and some year 8 and 10% increases in the city levy. So I have to say, I have to speak for this entire council and for our city government, our city manager, that I think we've done a phenomenal job at being able to control spending and bring in more revenue. I get off my soapbox, but I had to say it.
Thank you.
I just want to say one thing. In one department in the city, 22 employers average $400,000 in medical bills.
It's a lot.
It's a lot, Rich.
That's a lot of money.
You know, what happens is, plus, the other thing that happens with the medical is, you gotta remember, public workers get benefits for life. Like teachers, for instance, public civil service workers, benefits for life. So what happens if you start at 21, you could retire at 46. You have health benefits from 46
For the rest of your
on,
life.
for the rest of your life. So as you get upwards in age, 50s, 60s, that's when people have hip replacements, knee replacements, all these surgeries, you know, and that's another thing that contributed to this high cost because, you know, I've had knee replacement in my 60s, you know, 60s,
I think
67.
Richie got a surgery too, you know, he got a heart surgery. And all, you know, all these bills.
It's expensive. It's expensive.
I know, but I
Neither
feel
do we. We don't
you
get
got
health
some
insurance.
benefits from the hospital because I don't think so you pay the bill. Your operation maybe was over $100,000.
Yeah.
And actually, prior to us coming into office, city council members did have hospitalization covered by the city. We stopped it.
Yeah, we gave it up.
So none of our council members get hospitalization paid for by the city. But before us, that was what was happening in the city. City council members did get hospitalization.
Richie,
from the
my
city.
taxes went up $700. So everybody
Okay.
in this country, everybody own houses. So we got
I just realized that.
increasing the taxes too.
Is that a young gentleman I see I see a head. It's like,
Oh,
we
we
got a
putting
young
somebody to
gentleman here. He's sleeping.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Hello out there.
What's up, buddy? So anyone else, would you guys like to say something? Are you here? Yes.
Nicole Hunt, 265 Stanley Place. Not sure if you discussed at the 7 o'clock, it may have started at 7, but we have the issue with the parking on Stanley Place.
Right.
We are the ones.
Yeah, that's, I got good news for you. That's gonna happen. I actually spoke about it in the meeting before this meeting. Traffic approved it, so we had, I had sent you guys an email and I said that we needed to have a traffic study done. That was done. We're actually, what we're doing is we're gonna offer you guys a resident parking permit, okay? But we didn't want to just give it to that part of Stanley Place, so we're expanding it to a couple other streets adjacent to you, because what'll happen is if we just do it on that portion of Stanley, the people are just gonna move to the other blocks. So we're trying to push it as far out as possible for these commuter issues. So we will, what we have to do now, you just gotta be a little patient with us. What we have to do now is we have to change the ordinance, and then once the ordinance lists that Stanley Place and the surrounding streets are resident parking only, then you'll be able to get a permit, a sticker, and then those will be the only people that are allowed to park there.
And then when it comes to guests spending the night, will they have to go to the city for a permit?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. It's usually just a phone call. You
Okay.
just make a phone call with a plate number and that's it.
Okay.
All right?
How you doing? I'm Keith Hunt, her wife. I'm her husband. I'm tired. But as far as you saying it'll go out, as far as, is it going to be for Stanley Place residents only, or is it going to extend out to the side streets and the adjacent streets like Passaic Street? Because the overflow of people from Passaic Street is coming onto these blocks too.
Well,
There are a lot
that's
of-
it. It's not gonna be Passaic Street. It'll be your block, and then it'll be the blocks adjacent to it will be resident only too.
Okay.
So if the problem is Passaic Street people that are parking on your block as commuters or whatever the situation is, or because there's no parking, they won't be able to do that no more.
Okay. Yeah, because
The priority of the parking by your house will be for you guys who live there.
Okay, because I watched somebody almost go to blows today with, people from other blocks, and, it's getting to be a nuisance. Our block is like half original and like half newcomers, and people are parking in their driveways, but it's still like, it's a nuisance. Like, I got people around on Passaic Street that got 8 cars in one house, and they come bring all their cars and leave it for days.
Yeah. Well, this is gonna correct that. This is gonna correct that.
All right.
Like I said, just be patient, because we have to have 2 readings to change the ordinance. And then once the ordinance is changed, then we'll have you guys come down, you get your permits for your cars, and then you'll be good to go.
All right, thank
All
you.
right?
Thank you.
Your first name's not Rashawn, is it?
No.
No. I knew Rashawn Hunt.
That's my cousin.
Is it? I used to,
Yeah.
his nickname was Pizza Man when I. Yep.
There's a lot of them.
He loved pizza.
Have a good night.
They could be brothers. So Passaic has no parking on
No.
it. So we're gonna get hit with some Passaic.
And one of the problems is that sometimes maybe it was the father and the mother, but now they got 2, 3 kids. And all the kids, they
Got
grow
5
up and
cars.
they have cars. And that, you know, it's not easy. But, ain't no fair for somebody to have cars that belong maybe a few blocks away, and they park, and it's not only for hours, sometimes it's days.
Oh, yeah.
By the time the street sweepers show up, they park
I
the
have
cars.
my next door neighbor's boyfriend. He basically lives there, but he has a house in Maywood too. But he's got 2 cars there, and you can't park in front of his house. He gets mad. Yet on street sweeping day, he parks in front of somebody else's house across the street. Wait,
So he
what?
need a beating.
You don't want anybody parking there. Anyway, all right, so
Close
need
out, you gotta close the hearing. and sit.
motion to close.
Offer.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Stephanie?
The room really cleared out. There was a big crowd earlier. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for coming out and for watching at home. Just a few congratulations, first to our new hires and promotions in our fire department. Great group of men and well-deserved. Congratulations and thank you to Kevin Cook for his service on the condo and co-op board. And congratulations to our girls' football team. It's just wonderful to see a group of girls out here advocating for something that wasn't offered to them. Special recognition to Nabia and Camille for getting the ball rolling. It's not always easy to start something new, but it's a great thing. I think a lot of times with girls' sports, as a mom of a girl, a daughter who is a little rough and tumble and enjoys wrestling, and she just told us last night she doesn't want to do softball anymore. She wants to do baseball because the girls cry too much. So I said, no, you're sticking with softball. But it's nice to have those offerings. I know we don't have lacrosse like a lot of the neighboring towns do, which is a little more of a physical sport for girls, and I don't believe we have field hockey anymore. So just getting those sports back for girls that enjoy that. Some not all girls like to dance and do cheering, and some like to do that plus football. So whatever works for them, and we're proud of them for advocating and getting that going in the city for us. Thank you to John Peters and all his work on the Main Street Alliance. They really do a great job down there with keeping everything clean and just nice for our residents and our visitors. On tonight's agenda, we had a memorial tree ordinance that we adopted, which I think is just a great way to get not just more trees planted, but to recognize and honor our citizens and loved ones. And I just wanted a brief explanation on Resolution 21824 that I voted no on for the past two meetings. That's a bid that our summer rec program goes out to for meals in the summer. I spoke to Jim, our CFO, a little bit about it, and we only had one bidder this year. And I think anyone that's had kids in the program knows that the food isn't exactly appetizing, but unfortunately our hands are tied because there's one bidder. So talking with Jim, I think next year we're really going to try to get more bids, solicit some of the local businesses to try to get involved and bid, because there has to be a better way to make sure we have some better food for the kids in the program. And it just doesn't seem right if it's just one person, so one company bidding, and hopefully that will help. And then finally, exciting that our building department is finally getting their own place, their own home, and just more exciting that we'll have the whole M&M Center to back to recreation and getting some more programs there, and it'll just be a nice thing finally. So that's it, everyone. Good night, and thanks for coming out.
Thanks, Deb. I'll agree, we had a great start to this meeting. I mean, we had a packed house, which was nice for a change, and, lots of activities. Again, having a daughter and having granddaughters that are really into women's sports, it was really great to see. And the girls were smiling and happy and not on their phones, which is like, yay. So I think it was really a nice activity, and I'm glad that we were able to give them some recognition. Our condo co-op board, Leo's our liaison to that board, and that's a very active board, right, Leo?
Yeah.
And, they really stay on top of things, and they're very involved, and it was nice that we got to give them some recognition. And of course, the fire department, our new firefighters and promoting some of the others. We have one of the best fire departments, if not in the state, definitely in Bergen County, and we're all very, very proud of them and all the work that they do. Just a couple of things on here that were of interest to me, or I was a part of. One thing on here, white manna is, everybody reads and writes about our white manna. It's whatever, one of the top 10 places to eat before you die, and it's got great recognition. So they're finally going to own their own property. They'll be moving uptown a bit, right, still staying on which the part they'll be on instead of River Street. That's where it is called Hackensack Avenue, kind of in the Temple area intersection. And really, it was a very small piece of property, because if you've ever been to White Manor, you know what a small building it is. And it was property that the city owned, and it was just vacant land. So not only do they have a nice new home, but now we'll get tax ratables on that nice little home that they have. So it's kind of a win-win for everyone. So that was on tonight. Atlantic Street Garage 2, we're still, that garage has been up, I don't know how many years now, but a long time. So we're still in the process of renovating it and fixing the entrances, like the ins and outs of that, ingress and egress of that garage is always a little odd, figuring out where to really go. So hopefully we're gonna compensate and fix some of those things. Anyone who has questions about how we calculate our taxes for the third quarter, or questions about what senior freeze and what the changes are as far as eligibility, if you watch, I went through a kind of a math exercise at the committee of the whole, so you can watch the video, and any other questions, just call City Hall and we'll be happy to help you. Thanks everyone for coming and for listening, and have a good night.
Thank you.
Well, first of all, that was a sad news that one of the DPW employees, lost his life today, and my friend Alvaro Barrios, that he was a soccer coach on the high school and always involved with baseball, lost his life Friday. That was really a lot for their family. Continue with the program that we got today. Congratulations to the firemen, to the girl flag football team, and also they continue. I am working now with the city road paving programs, and we're gonna pave a few streets this year, and we're gonna do some type of to calm the people in streets like the Spring Valley, Grand Avenue. We are working with that, and we're gonna open the Carver Park maybe in the next 2 weeks. I'm still waiting for the scoreboard. I think that happened. We're gonna get a new company maybe to work in Fushini Park to try to get the 8, 9, and 10 field ready. And the thing with the Serenity Garden, we are looking to try to get another company to try to do their job. and we are working to try to complete all the paperwork that has to be done to try to get a greenhouse running. Thank you for coming. Good night.
Jer?
Take care, God bless.
Okay, that was short and sweet. Let's go with, first off, congrats to the Lady Comets flag football team on their inaugural year. Looking forward to seeing great things from them. Hackensack produces some great athletes, and I'm sure this football team will be successful as it was in its first year with a very tough division they're in. Every team they played, they said, was in the top 10 in the state, so that's good, because in order to be the best, you got to beat the best. So good for them. Congratulations to our firemen. Tonight was a special night because I think I swore some of these officers in as firefighters. So I've been doing this for a while now. Then I know Greg Keller, I think I swore in as a firefighter, and good for them and their promotions. They all deserve it, and may they stay safe. Councilwoman, I would recommend next year when we go out to bid, well, I don't know how we could do that, because we should try to make sure that some local eateries, sandwich shops for instance, know, because it's a way for them to pull a little revenue maybe, and the kids will get a better meal. So I would definitely try to do that. Juneteenth on the 22nd at Carver Park, correct? Saturday morning. I believe it's on our website. Frank, is that on the website? Okay. It starts at 10, 10:30? 9:30. I think there's a parade first, correct? Before that. So come on down to Juneteenth, Carver Park. The new basketball courts will be open next week as per our engineer, so looking forward to that. They look spectacular. Just waiting for some finishing touches. And they'll have the hoops and the nets on those backstops pretty soon. And everybody will be able to get back to business playing basketball on those beautiful new courts. So with that, I wish everybody a wonderful evening. We'll see you in a few weeks. And good night, everyone. Motion to close.
Offer.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
None opposed.